Yeah,
I'm ready.
Break.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I did the thing.
Okay, do it again.
No, you should have paid
No.
attention.
Dawn just wants to clap so
All right,
bad.
Dominic, clap. Go. You make the sound. Go. There you go. Good girl.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's going.
It's going.
It's doing its thing.
Yeah.
Just another.
It's going down.
Yeah, we did rotation happen today. Yeah, deep,
Almost
balls
in
deep.
hell. We are almost in hell. We are that deep, guys. What I don't know the layers of the earth, or I'd make a joke, but
We're at the lava stage.
yeah,
We're lava.
Manga, magma,
slowly we'll get to the crust.
We'll get to that core. We're getting
Yep.
there.
Getting there.
Yeah. All right. It's been so long. We missed
Okay.
a while.
We're good.
because-
We're good. We're
yeah.
good.
No. I
no,
forget what
no
we're
one's
doing.
gonna know. No one's gonna know that we're missing things. But
Right.
for everyone that's listening to this episode, Roe v. Wade just got overturned. So now you know when we're recording it. Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
Oh, no!
Jessica, what the way?
No!
Now it's just me. So technical difficulties. Guys, I have this
Edit
cute,
it out.
like, dino
Edit it out.
shirt. Dino shirt, but you can't tell because my titties are eating it. Just while we're waiting, and this is on YouTube.
Yeah. Can you still hear me?
Yeah,
I
we can still
do you
hear
wanna
you.
do you want to keep going, or do you want to plug back
Give
in?
me 1 second.
Cool.
Cool.
It's just- My mouse just went out.
Everything.
All my
It's all over the
USBs.
place.
Yeah, all my USBs are not working right now.
We seem
Okay.
a little rough.
I am having a day.
It's been
It's been a day. How do
Oh,
No. Definitely gonna have to edit it out.
quick, take a drink. Editing.
wait?
There you go.
Wait, am I back? I'm
You're
back.
back.
Okay.
You're back. Okay.
Hi,
Okay.
YouTube. Okay.
Hi. Yeah. Starting.
Hi, everybody.
How's it going?
Apparently not good.
It's a day. It's a day. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So what is everyone drinking?
Well, I'm just drinking Diet Coke because I don't think I need alcohol.
You're good. You're good.
Okay, Sonia.
I am drinking half my big strawberry cup. I've been drinking a lot already. Half it's rum. What kind is it? It's vanilla. And then half just a juice. I think it's fruit punch. It was
Okay.
pink.
Okay.
Pink juice and rum.
And
That's
vanilla
what I'm
rum.
drinking. And vanilla rum. Yeah.
Yep.
It's good. It's good. I've drank in a few. It's good.
A few.
I'm just having that bubbly sparkling water.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm just having like the cherry flavored one.
Nice.
So I'm the only one drinking today?
Yeah, you're the only one.
That's cool.
It's
That's
a
cool.
weekday, Sonia, and we have toddlers.
I
So,
know.
Well,
You guys.
kids, but
Yeah.
they
Well-
still require supervision and like work.
Yeah, like tomorrow is Caleb's final last day of school, so
Ooh,
I know.
have fun with that.
I'm like in tears. Like I don't know why, but it's making me really freaking sad. I'm happy like the fact that I don't have to get up and out the door at 8 a.m. But I'm just sad that I'm like lose that alone time for like that little brief like 6 hours. Like I will have
Yeah.
this kid attached to me. So I'm sad.
Yeah,
You
no,
could
I
just
get it.
leave the house and their dad can watch them. Just leave.
When he's working.
well, the days he's
like-
not working.
Yeah,
Like,
the
just
days he's
leave
not
for 6
working.
hours.
David wouldn't mind, but like the days he is working, I'm kind of SOL.
Yeah.
Just come
Yeah, yeah.
over, and then you and me can do a drunk live stream.
Yes. We'll just
And I'll
put the
watch.
kids somewhere.
Yeah, Sonia can beam in.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we'll definitely have to do that.
Yeah.
I can't wait till we have holographic technology that's like cheap to the average consumer. Like
We're
that's
like 10
well,
years away from that.
that's not bad.
That's actually really good.
Yeah,
For
I was gonna
only
say,
be
that's not
almost
bad.
50. Yeah, almost 50. It'll be fine.
I'll be
That's
a baby
still young
still.
enough
It's
to use.
fine.
You will be. You're such a baby. It's fantastic. You're just this wee little baby.
It's like a 5-year difference.
I know
I
she's
know,
only 5 years.
nothing.
You're like, she's just a baby.
She's just a baby. Isn't it more than 5? You just turned 30.
No, I turned 31.
Oh,
I'm a
well, like,
91 baby. 91.
that's like still 6 years. That's old
For you,
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
4 years for me
Yeah, so not so
because
Oh.
I
bad.
just turned 35 this August.
Oh.
Or you are turning 45.
30,
will.
45. Hold on, bitch.
Listen.
35. Don't fucking age me.
Oh,
I'm turning
mean, a little bit.
35 in August.
okay. All right.
All right.
All right.
I'm still 25. So
Yeah,
I'm a baby.
Forever. Yeah.
Forever. All right. This is our phrase question thing. Ready?
Yep.
I guess.
Okay. What do you strongly suspect but have no proof of? That's okay.
Oh.
You
So
don't
like
know
Are we
proof.
doing
conspiracies?
conspiracy
'Cause
theories?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I don't
Wait,
believe
wait,
in conspiracy theory. Oh, sorry. Words.
Wait.
Fuck.
Our word is state.
Oh no.
State.
Oh
Not
no.
like-
That's half of my conspiracies.
But like it's spelled STATE.
Yes,
Yeah.
we know how states
yeah. Like the
No.
state.
Yeah.
Like how the state
Like United
controls all the
States.
money and how
Yeah.
the state
Listen,
runs on
I-
white supremacy.
I didn't. I thought it was spelt like something else.
What did you think?
Like, I don't know what word I was thinking of, but like
Steak?
maybe.
Oh my god.
Because steak can be STAKE or STEAK.
Yeah. No,
So you're-
I know. This is a very dumb moment for me.
But state, like stating
It's all spelled
Quote.
the same.
it's all
Yeah.
spelled the same.
It's all
So-
spelled the same.
Yeah.
It's okay. Shh, just edit it out, Jessica.
I'm not going to. You're
Great.
the only one drinking, so you get a little bit of a pass. A little
Okay.
bit.
Little
A little
pass.
bit.
Little pass. Okay. Okay.
Now, I
Okay.
was just gonna say, I don't generally believe in conspiracy theories because there's like real world conspiracies that have evidence. So I'm trying
Yeah.
to. So it might take me like a minute.
It has
Oh,
to
no.
be something with no evidence.
No evidence.
None whatsoever.
That's so hard because like I was gonna say like Pluto is a planet, but then there's like
Yeah.
a flip floppy evidence based on that. I know. What do you got, Don?
Courtney Love killed Kurt Cobain.
There's no evidence. You're like you
No.
just
Now there isn't. There's no real evidence. So I think she did it though.
okay.
She's
You got-
crazy. Have you ever heard her? She's
I
fucking
love
nuts.
her.
Well, I mean, I think it's just because, addiction and stuff fucks your brain up.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
that happens.
yeah. But it
Yeah.
makes you also do crazy shit. So
Yeah.
You think
I don't know.
she was,
I
like,
don't think
on
he
drugs
killed
one
himself.
time?
So, but he
You
might
think
have.
it was a
but
cover up? You thought it was
I
a
think
cover
so.
up?
I
Mm.
think so.
Like
Who-
Tupac's
who-
still alive?
No, no.
Or Elvis.
No,
Elvis
fuck
is
that.
still around. Yeah.
Yep.
No.
Even
Kurt
though all
Cobain's
these people
like dead. Like, don't get me wrong. He is dead. I just think his wife did it and he didn't do it himself.
Oh, here's one. I mean there is evidence, but this is like evidence made by like fans. But Avril Lavigne's not real. Her real name is actually Melissa. She Avril Lavigne was real, but then she died and Melissa took over. And
Yes, I've
that's
heard
when
this one.
that's when you see the change in her style. You know how she went from like super emo to like super girly for a bit. One of her moles disappeared. So that's where some of the evidence quotation marks
Yeah.
comes in, as if no one's ever had a mole removal before, like Enrique
makeup.
Iglesias. Yeah, that too.
Or like
But,
you age, so your skin changes, so maybe like it blended in. I don't know.
Oh
But
no, Avril Lavigne still looks like she's like 16. It's freaking weird.
It is.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Oh, sorry, I meant Melissa.
Yeah,
Melissa.
Melissa.
Oh, and the end. Avril Lavigne actually made a TikTok today. Well, maybe it wasn't today. I saw it today.
Yes, I seen the same one.
Yeah, where she actually not talked about it, but she brought it up.
Yeah,
how
she's
people
all
don't
like,
believe she's Avril Lavigne.
yeah, her thing was like, what is brought up on Instagram, and then it was like, I forget what the first part was, but the second part is, are
Like,
you really
Avril?
Avril?
Yeah.
That's
So
like-
Avril Lavigne's not real.
That's
That's a good one. Yeah.
That's a good one. So
All
my
right, Sonia.
conspiracy strongly says, but no proof of. It's really hard to say something with no proof because I'm a big I need proof person.
Me too. That's where I'm struggling.
But I don't think my dad is my real dad. Which is like I can't
Ooh.
clarify with anybody because sadly my mom passed away. But there's like all this evidence, and my family listens to my podcast.
So if anyone wants to bring any evidence forward,
So I am on like 23andMe, and I have all these like first cousins. Nobody knows who they are. And then my Villeneuve, which is my like birth last name, the only people who I'm related to are only related to me because I have a family tree with the same family members.
yeah.
So, and then there was this time before I was born, my mom had another boyfriend, but then my parents got married a month before I was born because my mom was pregnant with me.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I could be my dad. I love him. Like he passed away when I was really little. And my memories are amazing of him. I love him. Whatever. That's not what's in question. The question is biologically, population paste wise. My dad might not be my dad. And I try to get my sister to do another 23andMe too, because they were married at the time. So the higher chances my dad is her dad.
Her dad, yeah.
Yeah. Or like I was dropped on a doorstep and switched over.
Neither parent was yours.
Neither parent. Yeah.
I look too much like my dad that he's like there's no like, you know, I'm like literally him now. Like I mean I have short hair now, so I'm just him. That's just, you know. But that shit does happen. Like that happened to my brother. I mean, he doesn't talk to me anymore because I told him about it. But eventually it did come out. We had evidence. But she met, my mom was pregnant, met my stepdad. And stepdad basically became his dad. And then they had another child who was the biological of that dad. So shit does happen.
It does. And like I like asked my mom once because it was always like a joke because I don't look like anyone in my family. and she got very offended. So I didn't bring it up ever again.
Well, there's so many people. My favorite is like on TikTok. Like there's so many families that are like falling apart because both their parents are still together and sometimes the dad doesn't know.
Yeah.
That he's not the dad. But then the kid will take a 23andMe.
Yeah.
And then they'll find out.
Or
like,
grandpa wasn't grandpa or something like
or like something. Yeah, someone fucked up, you know, somewhere along the line, or wasn't honest, or didn't write it down, or didn't, you know, let people know.
So that's my no proof, but sort of proof.
That's your in the process of getting proof.
Yeah, but I don't know if I actually want to know. Like in my brain, my dad is my dad my whole life, and my family is my family. So like, I don't really care.
Well, I think he's always going to be your dad. It's just, I think it's more like just questioning like where your genes come from.
Why I'm so messed up?
Yeah, like I'm just saying, like I don't think it's like replacement. I think it's more just like a history of your biology. Like I mean, that's I'm only saying that because like Chris, he didn't talk to his parents about it, and they did not like for a long time come forward about it. It wasn't until he reached out to who he thought it was his biological father when he was like 30 that it all got confirmed. And he met his bio dad like once, met his half siblings, he had 2 half siblings, and just decided they're not for me.
Yeah, it's not for me.
he likes the dad that raised him, you know?
Yeah.
It was more just like curiosity, see what else is out there. And he's like, man, I'm cooler than my brother that my bio dad did raise.
Yeah.
You know, so he doesn't feel like, you know, he's like I didn't miss out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that happens. Trying to think of like other things that don't have proof. I think
Sure.
Einstein wasn't actually that smart and he just stole all his patents and ideas.
Like Edison.
Yeah,
That bitch.
too many white guys stealing stuff. Elon
Yep.
Musk is doing it now, you know? Doesn't
Fucking
change.
white
That
dude.
I'm not surprised about. There's just something about Elon Musk. I'm like, I don't trust you.
Yeah,
He doesn't
no.
come up with his ideas. That's like his company. He has like a whole bunch of underlings that are actually smart.
Yeah, no, I think
Yeah.
he comes up with his ideas. I don't think he executes his ideas. Like he's
Yeah.
just like comes up with this crazy brain thing and then he throws money at smart people to like make it.
Actually do it. Yeah.
And half the time they're like, this isn't actually smart. And he's like, no, do it anyway.
I
Then he
think he's behind the crypto shit that's going on right now. Apparently it's
The plummet?
crashing or whatever. Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah. So that's Kyle's like big income thing, and we were doing so good, and it's not gonna come back up.
No,
Like,
it's not. It's
No.
and then
It's
people are like, buy into the dip. And I'm like, no, don't do that. Like,
I always just thought it was like MLMs for like guys.
yeah.
You know, like, and it's like as long as you get in there fast and you get in there good, you're fine. And then all that you just a lot of the like underlings was like advertising that you're in crypto, and then you know that's kind of always how I
yeah, a little bit.
pictured
Like,
it. It's like as long as you're here and not you know down here. That's one reason like a lot of celebrities started like shouting off crypto because they'd make more money if more people bought into it.
Yeah.
right? Yeah, it's a pyramid.
Yeah,
So
so-
the person at the top getting all the
Yeah.
money. And they're just like, okay, enough people bought into this coin. Now I can sell my share, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
go into something
So
else.
it's like
yeah.
MLM for like guys is kind of I mean women did it too, but it's
Yeah,
mainly guys,
nerds.
let's be honest. Yeah, so that's why I was like, oh, it's just like MLM for them. That's very inclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but NFTs are where it's at. You buy like a photo picture and then it goes off to like imagination land, and people think they're gonna live in this imagination land, but like so they put all their money into it when like you know in the future, even if there's imagination land, you need to like be set for like your in-person future too, because you're still gonna have a carbon copy of yourself. Like this is ridiculous, but whatever. Those people made Kyle a lot of money, so it's cool.
Exactly.
Yeah. So if you want to live in imagination land, good for you. It's probably better than real life because real life is shit. But you
I agree.
might want to worry about your like body in the future, like eating and drinking and actual shelter and electricity to run your imagination world.
Oh my god. Sorry. This reminds me. So I play video games. I mean, you guys, I mean, Sonia plays video games too. But I have a terrible problem with Steam. So I have like 500 video games on there. And one game I actually play is like called Don't Feed the Monkeys. And the monkeys are actually people. That's what you find out because you're part of the secret club that buys surveillance cameras and you can like spy on people and like get involved in them, and that's what's called feeding the monkeys, is by like calling them up and like you know while you're watching them and like telling them you heard them and blackmail them and stuff like that. But you also have to eat, feed yourself, and like pay rent, so you always have to like unplug and like go to work and like feed yourself or else you die. Anyways, it's like that.
yeah. But like real life, people are ridiculous.
Trying to think. I'm trying like pretty much every Freedom Convoy conspiracy has no evidence.
Yeah, all of them.
All of them. Like that's
all
just
of them.
Yeah,
You know,
do you believe
Biden's-
it? No. Like, I wouldn't believe that crap.
well, Biden's not in charge. It's Trump. But also, we need to
I said
like.
believe in it.
That's true. I don't believe in it.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's really hard. Or like maybe ghosts. If you believe in ghosts, that's something.
That's true. Because a lot of the evidence is like
a shadow. But
Or
like
noise.
I like see pictures of people all the time. That's just I'm crazy. That's not ghost. That's like borderline schizophrenia. Like that.
Okay.
Not.
at least you recognize it.
I know.
like-
Yeah. Like so, I'll see like a shadow, like a person, not just a shadow. I'll see a person, and I'll look, and then like the person's not there anymore because it's usually when I'm tired.
It's because you
I like-
looked.
You got
They're
schizophrenia.
shy.
They're shy.
They're
Ghosts
just
are shy.
yeah, you looked
Yeah.
at them.
Yeah.
They weren't ready
Like,
for it.
They were. And like sometimes I'll hear people talking, and like again, only when I'm really tired, no one needs to worry. And I'll like put on headphones or something or fall asleep, and then it's fine. But like there's no actual people, there's no actual ghosts, but people will like those same people have these same experiences, and they're like, oh, it's ghosts, and there's not really any proof. So I can
I mean, it's the same with religion.
Yeah.
oh,
That's a freaking cult.
Like a
Okay.
lot of people are
is.
like, God told me, and I'm like, no, that's borderline schizophrenia.
it is. Are you tired? Do you need a nap? Like, how tired
Nap
were you?
and then see if you still see him, okay?
yeah.
Yeah.
If he's still talking to you, maybe go to a hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But nap first. Nap
Yeah,
first.
nap
That's
first.
right. Yeah. If you're hearing God, have a nap, and then see where you stand.
yeah, and then make a plan after that.
That's
I
my
actually
advice
heard
for everything. Like just nap
take
first.
a nap.
If you're
Mhm.
if you're like a bitch, just take a nap first,
Take
and
a
then
nap.
we'll come back to it and see if you're still being a bitch. Then maybe you have a reason. But first, nap.
That's what I tell my son. Comes down with attitude. I'm like, are you tired?
Yeah. I was like, do you need a nap? And they're always like take that to like offense. But I'm like, for serious, like sometimes people can't control their emotions because they need a nap. And there's nothing wrong with needing naps. Naps are fucking amazing.
Every
Just
time
have
I
a
fight
nap.
like with people, I'm just like, you know what? I'm going for a nap. I will talk to you later. Like I'll put myself down for a nap. Like I don't
Yeah.
care.
I wish. Lyric stopped napping at like 13 months old. So
Oh.
yeah, Ernest naps though. Like,
That's so rough.
yeah, like Ernest, because of his epilepsy and his meds and stuff like that, he just gets tired throughout the day.
Yeah.
So sometimes he'll just take a nap after lunch or whatever, and we just like let him chill. But Lyric, no, she is on the fucking go for when she wakes up to 7 o'clock at night. She's
Yep.
very good at bedtime. So like she goes to bed. So at least that's not ruined yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Not yet. I was just gonna say about the schizophrenia thing. Do you remember when Google Glasses were trying to like be a thing? And then everyone was like, you look fucking stupid. Get those off your face.
Yes.
Well, there is actually a specific use for Google Glasses that I think they should kind of come back, but maybe like look cooler. Maybe implement them into like natural glasses instead
Yeah,
of these
not
weird
big fucking
fucking things.
headgear. Yeah.
Yeah, like make them look like a pair of glasses and not make people like look at them and be like, oh, he's wearing Google Glasses. No, just make them look like a normal pair of glasses, because like the idea of possibly being able to have live subtitles if you're deaf,
Yes. Yeah.
if you're schizophrenic and you have the subtitles on and you are hallucinating and no words are coming up in your fucking glasses, you know it's a hallucination.
Right.
Like
You're
there's
yeah.
you're like, you can't trick me this time.
Yeah, brain.
Practical uses for that shit. Practical
Mhm.
uses. Just make them look cooler.
Just like normal glasses.
Yeah, just make them look normal. You don't even have to make them look cool, just normal. Or have different styles. Let people style their Google Glasses.
Yeah, like you have cat eye, you can have big circles, you can have
Oh my
little
god,
circles.
I would get a pair. Like that would make me want to get a pair.
Yeah. You don't even need glasses, but like
Google,
They would
this
look
idea
cool.
is for free, but if you want to give us a kickback, we would
appreciate that.
Yeah, we'd appreciate it.
Dom
Thank
needs
you.
a webcam.
Yeah, can
Yeah.
you just send me a webcam? That'd be great. Thanks, Google.
They just send a pair of Google glasses so we only see what she sees. We don't see her.
Yeah, no.
They're like, these are more than a webcam.
No,
She just has
promote
to
this.
sit in front of a mirror.
Yeah, I know. You gotta say Bloody Mary 5 times.
But at least you know Bloody Mary does show up, whether or not she's actually there. Because you
Yeah,
have
that's
Google
right.
glasses.
Google glasses will have the subtitles. Is it
Yep.
5 times or is it 3?
I
I
think
thought
it's
it was 5
3.
times.
I don't know.
No, Beetlejuice is 3. Bloody Mary might be 5. Or Bloody Mary might be 3.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If you can tell us,
Yeah,
what
someone
your-
tell us.
Go test
believe
it out. Listeners, pause us.
go test
Go
it.
test it.
And
And
come back.
then comment on one of our socials if you want to know, and let us know how many times you had to say Bloody Mary before she showed up. You can find us on Instagram or Twitter. We just
Yeah, we got all of them.
we got all the social medias. Just search opinionated lushes or opinionated _ lushes,
Or
and
even
we should
email
pop
us.
up. Or duet us, or tag us in your TikTok of you
Yeah,
doing
do it
Bloody
on
Mary.
TikTok.
I will duet you. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah. So like we have the TikTok, we have the Twitter, we have the
Facebook.
Instagram, we have Facebook, we have TikTok, and email. We got all of it. It's fine.
yeah, we got all of it. So if you
YouTube.
now,
got
if you
it.
get murdered by Bloody Mary, we take no responsibility,
That's
and
right.
that was completely your choice and your action. So proceed with caution.
Yes.
Just got to put a disclaimer in there.
What about
You never know.
Candyman? That's another one.
Oh yeah, Candyman's
Yeah.
another one. I met him once, like the original Candyman.
The actor.
Yeah, the actor.
I was
What's his
like, what?
name? He's like 7 feet tall. He's so fucking tall. I can't remember his name.
He has
but,
a name.
Yeah, hold
No-
on. Hold.
Yeah,
I'm going to
Mind
my
Palace.
mind palace.
Yeah.
Mind Palace.
Figure it out.
Just doing the Mind Palace.
And the new one keeps popping up. Okay. I think it's like Toby or something. Was it? What's his name? Tony Todd. I met Tony Todd once, and he is like 7 feet tall. It was at a convention, horror convention in Toronto. But yeah. Anyway,
I love the word
Candyman.
horror. It sounds like horror. I love it. Horror.
I wonder if
Horror.
that's on purpose. That's
Maybe.
what I believe in. I believe someone did that on purpose because they were scared of sex with women.
Oh my god.
And I have no evidence for that belief.
No.
Oh.
All right.
That's a
I guess
good
it could be superstitions, like what's something you have to do. There's no proof behind it that it makes something happen, or like, do you never keep one broom from moving to one house to another? Like, I would never bring an old broom with me. That's bad luck. All the shit that happened in your old house will happen in your new house. So you never bring the old broom with you.
I didn't
never
even know
heard of
that
that
was yeah, I never heard of that one, but I just automatically bought a new broom because I was
Yeah,
just,
just
like,
because
"Oh,
of
shiny."
cleanliness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
No,
just
it's
bought new
bad
stuff
luck.
'cause- yeah.
I don't know. It's just a bad luck. I just think it's bad luck. You have all the bad dirt, bad mojo.
I've never really believed in superstitions, but that probably explains why why things are such shit. Because I just open my umbrellas indoors and break mirrors. And I'm just like
Walk
walking
under ladders.
Yeah,
you know,
walking
walk
under
past the
ladders,
black cat.
spilling
Like,
salt every day. You know, it's just wow.
actually, okay, so that one, like, if I do spill salt, I do put it over my left shoulder. My mom always did it, so like I kind of copied her on that one.
It's
But
like
yeah.
a traditional superstition. Like,
Yeah,
you just
it's
do
not
it
that
'cause
I
it's a
believe in
habit.
it.
Yeah.
It was automatic because I watched her and like she made me do it, and then now I just do it.
Now I just do it.
Well, it's like I can't even do the black cats because I literally own 2 black cats.
They're the
Like-
best pets.
They really are.
But you
Oh
can
my God.
believe the opposite. Like, 'cause people, there's like
Fuck
the
them
opposite
white
there.
cats.
That's right.
Yeah.
Like that. I have a white cat and he's a fucking prick. If you
Yeah,
sit
he is.
still, if you sit still too long, he tries to tear the flesh off your body. Like, it's not like cats do maul bites when they like love you and stuff. He will grab a chunk as hard as he can and start trying to rip it off your body. Just like,
Maybe he thinks you're dead and is trying to eat you.
yeah, that's why he doesn't wait. He will
Well,
just
he wants
eat
to
you.
keep the meat while it's still warm.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't want it to spoil.
Yeah.
He's not a wasteful person.
Oh yeah, no. See, like, it's really hard for me just because, like, I mean, say with you, son, like, I just, a lot of the beliefs I believe because I looked up things
Facts.
about it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and then everything else, I'm like, I don't really believe that. I have no evidence. It's
Yeah.
just
Until I look it up or find something that like backs that up, I'm not gonna believe it. I know
Yeah.
Kyle tells me math though, and I just believe it. I just assume he's right because he knows math.
so you
that-
believe in math without any evidence?
I do believe in math though.
Numbers are hard. So, I mean, like,
Mhm.
I would believe someone too.
Yeah, I just trust him, like always. And there's lots of times he's proved like made us wrong, and I still most of the time he's super smart, no matter what the type of math or whatever. But like, he's not God. He makes mistakes, and it's usually for big things like measuring wood and building stuff and going to buy
no.
what we need, and then we bring it all home, and then we're like, fuck, we don't have enough. Like, it's usually really bad. He's shitty
Chris
that
actually had to do that for like the first time, really.
way.
Was like pick up stuff for like our bathroom and stuff, and they were the construction guys were like telling him like specifics what he needed, and he had to go and like pick them out, and he actually got everything. He got all right, so I can't complain.
He got it right.
Got it right. I'm not. It was good.
Ugh, I hate math so much. I'm okay with like when I used to shop, I used to be obsessed with going to malls and shopping. That was the only math I would do. I did fine. But like, I don't know, there's like space math. I fucking hate space math. Like, we homeschool our kids.
Perimeters?
No, like space, like outer space.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
thought you were talking like perimeters in your house and like in rooms, like to
Oh,
measure.
like I hate that too. Like square footage of things.
Yeah.
I hate that too. But it's fine. I just hate outer space math the most. It doesn't make sense. Like, why do you need to know how many lights it takes to go to the sun? Like, I hate it.
Someone has to know. I
Who's
just don't
going to
have
the
know.
I'm not going to the sun. My kids aren't going to the sun. Why do they need to know about the sun?
I don't know. Maybe it's to measure if it comes closer.
Yeah, if we're about to fry,
It's like
I don't know.
I don't
we
know.
need to keep an eye and make sure that we
I-
don't get too close.
I hate stats math. Like, I love stats because they're easy to read. I hate the math that leads
get
up to
them?
that.
The
Yeah.
tallying and
Well, I have a sociology degree, and so I had to take like 3 different stats courses, and I spent a whole semester learning all the calculations to do so, and then the next semester learning a program that does it for you.
yeah.
So I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I had to take a few stats class for like social work, and like they're bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, I know the government is racist towards like certain people. Why do I need to know the math for that? Like, let me just go and help them. Like,
Yeah. Like, I mean, for me, like, for like sociology, they're like teaching you to go and find the stats. And I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to be
Yeah.
a researcher. I'm sorry.
No.
I prefer just to explain the knowledge. I'm a
Mhm.
talker, not like a looker. I don't know.
Okay.
I think you're very pretty.
I didn't even mean it that way. I meant like I'm not looking for the evidence. I'm just telling you about it. But thank you.
But Jessica, you're a talker, not a looker. It's all good.
Mhm.
Hey, that's fine. My personality bumps me up to a strong 7.
That's what I feel too. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm definitely
She's a
maybe.
10, but she's a talker and not a looker.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She's a talker.
That's what we should do. One future episode. We need to have those
He's a
ratings.
10 or he's a 5,
yeah,
but
and see what we
Oh, we should do them. Yeah, like next episode, we should just like write down.
I'm gonna
like,
write a
butts.
note in my notebook right now that the next time we record, we're gonna be like, he's a 5. But
and
whatever.
Dawn is gonna do it this time.
That's right,
Yes,
Dawn. You're gonna.
I will do it. I'm going to research like
You're
as
gonna-
soon as we get off.
You're gonna
doing it.
research.
Yeah.
You're gonna do
I was
it.
just gonna write from my brain. It's
But, like,
you don't
Dawn-
Not everyone has a stacked mind palace, okay?
you
Right,
don't
Dawn's
actually
gonna-
know things if you read them.
That's right. We've learned that in our other thing. Rating. Dawn's hosting that one. Rating.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, fine. I will host.
That just means you read the questions. Like, it's not like we have like actual hosts or anything.
I know.
No.
Okay.
No, I
Rating.
don't know if our listeners know this, but we don't actually plan these episodes very much. It's
We
all
don't.
on the fly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Improv.
I have we talk about what we have. I have this pill bottle and it has all of our topics inside. And then
I
I
thought
have
you were just showing off your medication. I was like,
No,
oh, okay.
I have a
That's
lot of
quick.
medication.
You believe in medication without evidence? I don't know.
I
No,
I
but-
live in medication. I'm on medication.
Yeah, and then the smaller one is our words. And they're all pill bottles. All my whole entire family is on medication, so we always have bottles lying
Yeah, we
around.
have a million. Dude. Actually, I have one of your pill bottles filled with pennies here
Why do we have pennies?
because we were using them as markers on
Oh,
our 30-person game.
That's right. Jesus, take the wheel.
Yeah. So like I think this was like my first house party here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and Sonia ended up making a big board game called Jesus Take the Wheel. And we had, I mean, I over exaggerated the 30. I think it was like 15 people.
There was a
Also-
lot.
There was a lot, and each
There
person got a
was.
penny, as if we know whose penny was whose. It was like you had to be responsible for your, own penny. And we were all drunk by this point. By the time we even pulled the game out, and then we would just like play, and then it was like the tallest person was in charge. Became the drink bitch or something if you landed on the one space, and so it was always the same person like became the drink bitch and had to get everyone else their drinks, and we only made it up like one length of like
Yeah,
this
we
was
did
like
not.
yeah, this was like a snakes and ladders type game, and we made it up like one side. Like we didn't
Like
even
one row.
Yeah,
One
one
row
row.
of, like many rows.
Yeah, and then we were all just done. I think it was like 10 o'clock. like,
Like, yeah, like party
Like,
started
every
at
spot,
7.
There was a
I
drink.
know,
Like you had to
we
have a
went
drink.
hard so fast. Like there was no like easing it. We didn't wait till everyone got there. We're just like, oh, brownies and drinks and shots and go. And then we're like, oh yeah, we have a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like if I had a superpower, it would be to get anybody wasted. That's what
You
I'm good
do.
at.
I was gonna say that is your superpower.
Yeah,
And like
You
don't
literally
forget
do
my
that.
like bachelorette like the night before my wedding. Sonia got us all drunk.
Oh yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah.
I
I
made
was
it home.
wheeled. I was wheeled back to my room.
We got threatened to get kicked out so
Yeah.
many times.
We were in a
We're
hotel
sad.
for those listening.
Yeah.
It was good times.
Well,
Yeah,
I Ubered home and I left my phone in the Uber after Sonia said, keep it in your purse. and then I like contacted the driver the next day. Like I had to like go online to like look it all up. And he was like, yeah, I can bring it back this morning. My husband called him and he thought my husband was my dad. And when I went to go grab the phone, I gave him a $20, said thank you so much for just like dropping it off for me. And he was like, you're a good kid. And I said, thank you. This
That's
was
your
like
baby.
2 years ago.
Like Hey, it's almost 3 years.
3 years ago. Like
Yeah.
I was just like, oh my god, thank you. Thank you. I had hair then though.
You like look like a completely different person, not in like a bad way, but like when you like have hair and glasses to like now, like
Yeah.
you are unrecognizable. Like it's crazy how much of a difference. Like I'll see like photos of us from before, and like I'm like, who the fuck is this blonde bitch? I'm like, oh shit, it's Jessica.
Well, when I first met you guys, I kept my hair blonde because I was about to get married. So I didn't dye my hair that year. But normally I change my hair fucking often. I mean, this is the most drastic change I've ever had. But like I would change my hair like every few months. So even if you look back at pictures of me like even like 2 years before I met you guys, completely different. 2 years. I like to metamorphosize into a new person. I think I think that's just like the autism, just being like, I don't know what to look like. Is this a social construct or is this me?
Yeah. But I like change my hair all the fucking time, and I always look like the same person. You look
You
like a
don't.
completely different person.
You look different than when I first met you.
That's because
But you were also pregnant.
Pounds.
You were pregnant when I first met
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
And had like super short hair.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's a bit of like you look a lot different. I feel like I wouldn't recognize first time meeting you and now.
Mm. I usually can tell it's me because of like my teeth. My teeth stay the same, but like
my teeth haven't changed much.
I don't know, but like no, it's just your face. So I don't know. It's always like you just look.
It's
so
the glasses. It's
different.
the lack of glasses. I feel like I had to get used to. I mean, I also gained weight, so my face is a little.
Yeah, I know. Like I gained. So that's only the reason why I have like boobies is because I gained 60 pounds during COVID. So like it's.
I didn't know when to start calculating my weight gain, so I just gained weight. It was probably a lot.
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
I'm finally losing weight. Like finally.
Finally. I don't try
3 years in
because I'm always sick. So like if I ever lose weight, I lose weight. It's not a big deal.
Just started.
That's
Probably
good.
like my depression just kicked in like over. And it's like, hey, it's time to lose some weight, bitch.
Do you ever wish for like when you're depressed, is it that it's the good depression where you don't have an appetite versus the depression where you do?
Yes.
Because that's always what I wish. I'm always like, please be the one where I'm not hungry this time.
Yeah, like I'd rather just sleep all day and do nothing and not
Yeah.
eat than
I
just
can't.
constantly eat and cry.
I
Like I don't
always
want that
eat.
one.
Even when I'm sick, I'm always sick. I don't know what's wrong with me. We talk about this a lot where like the doctors can't figure anything out. But like I need to eat, even though it causes me a lot of physical pain. Like eating brings me joy. Like it's like a hug. I need it.
That's what alcohol was for me. It was like a hug.
Like I don't like physical hugs. So like eating is my
It's a
hug.
metaphorical hug.
It is, and it always feels so good.
I used to really enjoy eating. I found over the past couple months, I don't know. I feel like because eating is such work, because I'm the only one that makes the food, that it's like,
Yeah.
I'm just tired of it. Like I don't want to work for it.
Yeah.
And also I'm just like, I'd rather just do something else.
Yeah. No, I am lucky that Kyle is the food bringer, and he brings me food all the time. Like he brings me coffee all the time. Sometimes I have to ask, sometimes I don't. He brings me food all the time. Again, sometimes I ask, sometimes I don't. And then if he's making something, he offers for me. Like if he ever dies, I'll never be able to do anything myself. I would have to hire these services because I can no longer fend for myself. It's depressing, and that's why I need to eat.
Well, that's when we move in.
Yeah.
Well, you want to cook for me?
I will cook for you. As long as someone else, helps out with the cleaning and someone else helps with the kids. And I'll just leave Lyric with you while I cook.
Oh, I can do kids.
Yeah,
I have no problem
see?
watching kids.
We
It's
all
just
we all
cooking
have
I can't
skills.
do.
Well,
I
well,
can
look,
cook too.
yeah, I was
like-
gonna say I can split half the meals with Dawn, so
Yeah.
I'm not doing it all myself.
I can't wait until we get to live together.
Wait till all our husbands go away.
And Tanya's just the child bearer, and then me and
Child bear. Are we having more children?
No, I'm
Oh,
raising the
the
children.
rearing. She's doing the rearing.
Yes,
of the
rearing.
children, not the
I've had
bearing of the
I've had
children.
too many kids already that are going to be living with us forever.
I mean, we can
Like-
try mixing our genes, but I mean, I'm not gonna say. I'm not
I don't
sure
wanna be
what
pregnant no
mutant
more.
would come out.
No. The last
the-
time I was pregnant for somebody else, which is amazing, beautiful experience. But like the doctors were ridiculous. I had like the something I forget what it's called, but because I'm wasted. But like the placenta was broken in two, and the membranes were like a spider web. And like if I had the baby, I would have died. Like it was. And then like the doctor was like, will we or will we not put you on bed rest? Every week it was like a thing. And will we or will we not give you a C-section? Until like all of a sudden they're like, you know what, next week we're gonna take that baby out. And like I was like, okay. And then the baby came out really small, but like he's really well now. Like mom gives me updates. Yeah. But like it was a really scary thing. Like we're like, okay. So like, and then Kyle and I couldn't have sex ever that whole time, which is like also a strain on your relationship. But he was awesome about it. And then, but like, I don't know. I never want to have another pregnancy ever again. Mine, somebody else's, never again. It was a really scary, like 8 months of my life.
Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, with Lyric, we had the opposite issue where she was really big, but she was really short. It was more like she was very compressed. And no one was figuring out that she was that big. My weight gain wasn't like no one figured it out. And then finally, I went like a couple days over, but she came out and they had to she had shoulder dystocia, so she was almost stuck. So they had to like forcibly pull her out and make sure her what's it called, collarbone wasn't broken. But she was 10 pounds 1 ounce, and she came out covered in like vernix, which is that like white stuff.
Yeah.
Which when they're overdue, they don't generally do that. They generally, you know, and so they actually think that her due date was actually wrong and she might have been early.
She could have been way bigger.
Yeah, she could have been way bigger. Like that was literally it. I was like, oh my God, thank God she didn't because
oh my gosh.
You know? Yeah, she came out like this white chunk of baby. And like my son was 9'7", but he came out more overdue than she was, and he came out burnt, you know, like his hands and feet were like peely and that kind of stuff. But so they were so I don't know where it went wrong, but she just was a monster.
I don't know, even with like our like medical wherever we are now, like there's a lot of problems with like giving birth, and it's crazy and scary sometimes still, like medical advancements. And I don't know how
because
people are
they
like,
don't focus on like women.
negative?
Yeah, well,
no.
they just don't. Like no one's like updating the technology and updating they're just like, you know, it's either reverting back to like midwives, which is good. I think natural like stuff,
and midwives, yeah.
I think that's great, but they're not increasing like the stuff for, you know, because like a lot of older women are having babies.
Yes, that's also like,
you know, and
there's more risks, and
they're not like planning for that like at all.
Yeah, people need to have careers now, like especially like where no one can afford anything, so they're like, I'm gonna wait until the very last moment to have kids. Like it's crazy. And then like I don't think doctors know what they're doing when giving birth. They're just like, okay, this is the book I read. Because like when I had Constantine, she got stuck, so like literally the doctor there, instead of getting they're like, oh, we'll call for like pediatrician, like what is that? The
NICU.
Yes. And they're like, the doctor's like, no, I have it. This doctor literally puts both their fucking hands up there.
Yes, they do. That is
and
what
like,
they do.
just quickly, and like spread whatever, and pulled them out, like just without consent, nothing.
That's what they did with Lyric. They're like shoulder, and just my midwife ended up calling in the OB, and 2 OBs came in and just
but there is never a talk through. There's nothing, which it's your body and you're giving birth, and you should have that consent. It wasn't at risk like this. It took me 6 minutes to have Constantine. It wasn't like it was hours or anything. 6 minutes. You could have waited and like we could have had a conversation. But it just happened so quick. And they were so rude about it. It was
you feel
disgusting.
violated.
It is. And like my hips have never been the same. Like I crack all the time. I can't lift one leg up barely. And like, it's just like, that's it. Like you broke something.
Sorry, guys, this isn't that fun of an episode because fucking Roe v. Wade got overturned. But I was a doula. I worked as a birthing doula for a bit. And one of the women I worked for was really trying hard for a VBAC. She had like a 5-year-old. I'm not going to give like any, obvious details, but she was trying really hard. She had a very low threshold for pain tolerance, but we knew that going in. And we told the doctors her wishes, everything like that. Eventually she started really struggling with the pain, and they wouldn't let her like move around. And I'm trying to doula, and I'm like, I can't, like, I can do some things on a bed, but like, what the fuck? And then the doctor came in and he was like checking her, and he did a stretch and sweep without her permission, without telling her. And she just started screaming while his hand is inside of her. And then he said, oh, if it's causing you this much pain, it might be a rupture. There was no medical signs that there was. And told her that we should get you ready we should prep you for a cesarean. So then we went on
proof. Yeah,
there was no medical evidence. Baby wasn't in distress. She wasn't in distress. There was no excessive bleeding. There was no nothing. He just didn't want to deal with a screaming, crying woman that wasn't allowed to move off her bed. Like that's basically what it was. Her second biggest fear that she wasn't able to breastfeed because she wasn't able to breastfeed with her first. But we talked about all the plans to like make that accessible if she does get a cesarean, which can, make it harder for that. But it was, I stopped. That was the last time. Like I could not be in a room and watch a man, like a doctor, violate this woman. I mean, it's not always men, like it's OBGYNs in general, violate this woman who is just trying to do what her body wants to do. Like it was just, ugh.
And then we say this a lot that even though there's obviously some good male doctors, for the OB gynecology, it should not be male led, and the schooling for it is still male led, and it shouldn't. There should be more research on women's bodies and how they function and how they're different, and it shouldn't be such generic knowledge, and it should be women led, not just women doctors led, but women patient led as well. And it's just disgusting. It's just disgusting. I don't have words.
Yeah.
I'm drunk.
And we're in fucking Canada, and people think shit's better here, and it's like on some levels it is, on some levels it isn't. It really depends where you are. Yeah. How lucky you get with who you can get in with. Yeah. Because there's still a shortage of midwives here, and there's still so much inaccessibility. I mean, even when it comes to abortion, but there's so many it's so inaccessible for most people.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So you need to make an appointment with your family doctor. Like there's all these steps for abortion. It's not very easy, even though
it depends where you are. In Hamilton, like where I am, you don't have to. But it is like a 5-hour, like it's a full day you're in the hospital because you have to meet with the social worker and the ultrasound stuff all in the hospital that day. Yeah. So it's like you're at the hospital for 5 hours if you're getting an abortion. Here, but in some areas, you have to.
And then and then sometimes you can't see your doctor for like 2 months, and then you're already 12 weeks pregnant. Like it's horrible. So I ended up being like a teen mom. If I had the choice, I would have had an abortion. But like by the time I found out I was pregnant with Kara, I was already 3 months. And then to make a choice for that, you can't like that's already too late. Like you're getting really
You're already
close.
having the quickening. You're like an abortion at that point is a 2-day procedure in second trimester. Like it's like I mean I'm the same way, but I was in a small city and I would have had to travel an hour to get my abortion, and I didn't have a car. And I didn't live with my parents, and I didn't have anyone else to drive me.
20 years ago. So like 20 years ago, 16, not a very supportive like unit. Like my mom wasn't very supportive, but like at the time her biological father was like, whatever you're going to do. And then it was too late to do anything. And then his mother was actually very extraordinarily supportive. Like I moved in with her and everything. She was amazing. But when you don't have a family unit, it's also very hard to get access to abortions. And like we talked about, like it's.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, like you know, like for me, it was only 12 years ago, but like even at that time, like even 10 years ago, it's like you were shamed if you got that.
Yeah,
like it was something you didn't talk about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it took me, like, I remember feeling guilty after, like, because I've had 2, and they were 2 years apart, and they were after I had my son. Like, this is while I was in Hamilton, and I felt guilty, and I was like, why do I, like, I know this is the best option. I don't think it's a baby. I don't, and I was like, why do I feel, like, I felt like it was, like, traumatizing and so sad, and, like, this big thing. And then when I went for my second one, I was less sad about it. It was like, no, it's not this thing because people are telling me it's this thing. Like, because people would, they'd be like, oh, you're a baby murderer and you're a blah, blah, blah. And then I would internalize that. Yeah. And I would feel like that. And I'm like, so it's like those kind of views would make it re-traumatizing. And I feel like it didn't have to be traumatized. Like, it's a medical procedure.
Right. You like, I've had to have tumors removed. That I shouldn't feel bad about that. They have teeth, they have hair, they have whatever. But like, why I don't, like, they would have killed me if I kept them, right? Like it's like it's disgusting. And again, Canada doesn't have laws because we just haven't needed them yet. And
well, we just view it as a medical procedure.
Yeah, but there's still those people. There's like it's usually people of religion. Sorry guys, most of you suck. That come out and like give you like elephant fetus photos, and they're like, this is your baby. Like, no, it's not. But like they just make you feel so guilty and bad, where a lot of women commit suicide because of it. Or
we have pregnancy crisis centers here. Like people like they're big in the States, but we have them in Canada where they say they're family crisis centers, and they act as if they will counsel you through abortion or they provide abortions, and they do not do that. They try to talk you into keeping the baby, and then my fucking mom sent me to one because she thought it would help me, and she's like, I went to this when I was with you, and like they gave me like free clothes and everything. I was like, that's great, you still sucked. Like, you still were a shitty mom. Like, I'm like, great, you got to clothe me for a year.
Yeah.
Like, so kudos. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So when we were doing our nonprofit, we were searching for agencies to like team up with, and there's this one agency that was like really cool on paper, and it was awesome. Like, oh, we help the beginning stages of like parenthood. They have like an ultrasound so you can see the baby. You know why they do that? It's so you can see the baby and make you feel guilty. They're like, we give you educated information, but it's not educated. They're not actual doctors.
No, it's emotional. Like, they try to play on your emotions, not the knowledge of it.
Yeah, but like, and then like, oh, we help them for the first year of life, which is nice. But what happens after that first year? The first year is the easiest. That's like, it's so like, it just gets worse and harder. Your kid starts eating solid food. Who's going to pay for the solid food? Who's going to pay for the clothing? What's going to happen when you can't work because your kid's sick all the time? Your kid has autism. This happened to me. I've had several jobs. My son has autism. My daughter has autism. And I have had to quit jobs because my kids can't go to school without support. So unfortunately, Kyle, also on the spectrum, like, he's amazing. I love him, but he can't do things like go to schools and advocate for kids because that's just not something he can do. He can do so much other stuff, just that's not something he can do. So I have to be the main caregiver in that sense. And I can't keep a job because of my kids that need support. So where's the support for that? Like I can't have an abortion because you're making me feel guilty about it. So what are you doing 12, 15 years later? Absolutely nothing.
You know
Like, you're
who's not providing for that? The state. Drink.
Yeah. The state. Don't have a shirt. My drink is almost gone.
Yeah, I just finished mine too. I just
mine's
figured,
done.
you know, yeah, like, I mean, we can like it's really hard to make jokes because
About abortion. Yeah, it's
well,
not really a funny thing.
No. I can make lots of abortion jokes. It's not.
Yeah.
It's hard to make the jokes when abortion is now becoming less and less accessible.
Yeah.
To women who need it, even in life altering like situations, you know, and life threatening situations. And that's where it's like I'm struggling because normally I'd make like a dead babies joke, but
Yeah.
you know,
There's nothing wrong with
there's
a
going to
good
be dead
babies
women. There's
Yeah,
going to be thousands of dead women in the state, so I can't. I don't feel comfortable making those jokes right now.
But right now, we need time to pass.
Yeah. Once abortions come back, I will make sure I get 3 for each religious zealot that told me not to get one. So I'll just make it a challenge.
Away.
Yeah, I'll just keep getting IVF and then like.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna have to get Kyle to like reverse his vasectomy so we can get pregnant over and over again.
Yeah, just to get more abortions, just to like bring up the numbers, you know. If you went a few years without abortions, you just gotta pump that shit back up.
That's clearly what women need them for.
Obviously, that's what I've been told. I've been told I'm actually gonna get pregnant and then hold it till 9 months and then abort it, just to be
that late term abortion.
I just wanted to be sure that you know that I'm that one. I'm giving them the evidence towards their belief.
Yeah. Right? There's something that doesn't support it.
Yeah, because they don't actually have the evidence for that belief about
what I don't understand is how you can be so fucking stupid. I know people are dumb. Like, I know it's a thing.
Like our listeners. Yeah, I'm kidding. We just made that joke.
Yeah. If you listened to before, you would know. But like, people are so fucking dumb that they can just believe this nonsense. Like, it's just people. How many women have you met that said, you know what? I'm 7 months pregnant. I don't want to be pregnant anymore. I don't want to be a mom. Like, let's give me an abortion. There's no way. Okay, maybe some people are garbage humans. There's the, they ruin it for everyone.
The like 0.01%.
Yeah. But like in real life, and decent people, like, has that ever actually happened?
And no doctor does that. Like, no doctor will
exactly.
give a woman that abortion. If a woman is 7 months pregnant and getting an abortion, it's because it's going to kill her or the baby.
Yeah.
And generally, if the baby's still like alive, they'll try to birth the baby and see if it will live prematurely.
Yes.
Like, they're not going to just abort it unless the baby's already not viable.
Yeah, like there's so many medical conditions why that would be a thing, but like it's none of our business, and women should be allowed.
It doesn't matter. If you want an abortion, get a fucking abortion.
Yeah,
just do it.
Like, it's just like it's between you and the person who helped you make the baby, unless it was rape, and then they don't get a say. But like usually it's between the two people who made the baby and the doctor. I don't understand why there's so many other people having opinions on it when it's none of their fucking business.
Exactly. Yeah, if you want less abortions, fight for like human rights and fight for livable wages and fight for fucking healthcare and fight for education and fight for daycare, like socialized daycare
or social programs.
Yeah, fight for social programs, fight for, food, whatever you're in the States, it's like food stamps and stuff. Fight for that shit. And then right? Only then, once all that is done,
yes,
and mental health, still too many abortions for you, then I will let you protest about ending abortions. Only then.
What are you doing beforehand? Yeah. Until then, you're a garbage human. You should go to prison. You're up there with like child molesters and rapists. Like, that's how garbage you are. Like, there's a level of garbage, and you're up there with the worst of the worst child molesters. That's it. If you are someone who hates abortions, not yourself. If you're out advocating for people not to have rights to abortions, you're as bad as a child molester.
Well, it's
that's how
true
it is.
because a person that thinks a fetus is a baby looks at a fetus and says that's going to be a baby, and a child molester looks at a kid and goes, "Ah, that'll be an adult someday." So they're pretty much the same.
They're the same. You're
It's
right.
the
Oh, I
same
saw that
logic,
TikTok
right?
Yeah,
Yep.
like it's the same. Like if you are, that's the level of garbage human. Like if you are making people feel shitty for abortions, trying to make human rights not allowed, or it's not that you're stopping abortions, you're stopping safe abortions.
Yeah.
And if that's something you're against, like keeping people alive and safe, then you're a child molester.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
they can't call themselves pro-life because they don't care about the life of the woman, only the life of something that's not even technically alive.
They don't care about that life after it's born.
No,
Yeah.
they don't.
And a lot of them are pro death penalty.
Yeah.
And a lot of them shoot up abortion clinics.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like violence against abortion clinics was like it's not very pro-life.
No.
So again, like Sonia said, if you're listening to this and you're a pro-lifer, you're a child molester, and we stand by that. So
That's right. It is stamped. It's been written or something.
Yeah,
There's
so
a
it has
saying.
been written, so it has been said.
Yeah,
so
that's the law. Down,
That-
double stamp it.
that is the law of opinionated lushes. So
Although, like-
I think what sorry.
Like, I was like, if you've gotten like this far, like this is episode 16,
Yeah.
and you haven't noticed how pro-life, pro-human rights, pro anti kind of bad government we are, and you're just figuring it out now, I'm sorry, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Well, that's why they're pro-life.
That's right. This isn't the podcast for you guys. I
Yeah,
apologize,
sorry.
but not really.
We
Like,
don't want
it's not a
you.
real story. Yeah, we don't even actually want you as a listener.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all for listening. And I'm sorry this wasn't as funny, but sometimes life is not funny. And
No.
opinions are not always funny. Sometimes we can't always have jokes.
no, but I still got drunk.
And that's a win.
That's a win. That's right.
Okay, make sure to check out our unedited episode on Saturday after this is released, and you will likely see a lot of technical difficulties in the beginning, but we got it to work. And make sure to check out all of our socials, searching Opinionated Lushes, and don't forget to do our TikTok Bloody Mary challenge.
That's right. And if you have an idea, we have Patreon. And if you have an idea of what you want extra bonus content right now, it's pre-drink specials. And we're doing watch reactions to I Want to Marry Harry. If you have an idea of what you want on our Patreon for exclusive content, let us know. We have all the social medias, and our email is opinionatedlushes@gmail.com. All one word, no spaces. Have a good night.
Good night, guys.
All right, later.
Good night.